Hello, welcome back to Absolute Cuts. How are you, Ryan?
I'm not too bad.
Good.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've been
recorded.
around. We're in another location now.
Yeah. This is the first time the bricks might not be wavy because we've actually got they're actually.
You're seeing the bricks as we intended. We're in Slossy's bar.
We're in his bar, yeah, because the studio that they're making for their podcast that we'll be probably leeching in on,
yes,
is basically being built.
There's no probably about it. We will.
yeah. There's going to be during this recording. There's going to be like a cats definitely.
Yeah.
Cats are going to get involved.
Yeah. There's been a lot of cats jumping up already.
So so that's what's going to happen. But you just be ready for
that. When it jumps up on, here comes one.
There we go.
There it goes.
There we go.
Well, so if it jumps up on me, I just look like a cat owner. Whereas if you go to Cullen,
come on, Luna. Look at you. I look like
it's Blofeld. Yeah,
Mr.
Blofeld. I don't think. Oh no, he does. He does hold it. Well, you're holding a cat like a baby. Yeah, you need to. You can't hold a cat.
She likes being held like a baby. Mark.
Doesn't fucking look like she
does. Mark, you want to do it like this, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Oh, Mr. Bond, I've put turpentine in your tea. That's the type of. Was it Blofeld?
Blofeld.
Ernst
Stavro Blofeld.
So, yeah, that's right. I forgot you're a big fucking James Bond.
Oh yeah.
You know where he's from and shit.
Yeah. I tell you where he's from actually. He was born of. I think his mother was Swiss. It's either his mother and father were Swiss or one of his dad's Scottish or something. I think he was born in Switzerland. I might be completely wrong.
Did he have didn't he have a little miniature version of himself?
No, that's the Austin Powers.
Wait, can't wait to be Austin Powers.
I know.
That'll be a top 10 one.
How was Ireland?
Oh, it was great. I mean, you left on the on the Sunday, and I went back home. And I practiced to learn to drive with my mum. It was very stressful.
On Irish country roads?
Irish country roads, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we John Denvered it the whole way around. Oh, country roads.
And how'd you get on?
I found out I was doing parking, like in bay parking, right? And I realised, and I was nailing it on my side, and my mum just kept looking out the door and going, "This is fucking terrible, Ryan. You're making a right balls of this." And I was like... It was that we were up to like 100% tension.
Yeah.
And then I found out that when we got out that it was perfect on my side and it was wonking hers. The guy that was just made the car park spaces was just winging it.
They weren't
even
straight
remotely
car park spaces.
No, I even parked into one and basically no matter what width the car was, it cuts in at the top. So
that's one of the most Irish things I've ever heard.
So I was sitting there like I was stressed out of my fucking head. I was like so dead on parallel, and I was like, "Mom, are you trying to wind me up?
Yeah,
are you doing a fucking little joke?" And then I only found out when I put down the mirror on the left hand side one day. I was like, "How could you be fucking?" I was like, "Oh," and then got out, and then I realized,
I bet the guy didn't even use. Have you ever seen them doing parking lines?
No,
because I'm imagining this guy pretty much hungover. And then just doing it by sight. And going, sure, that'll do. You know,
Aye, you're up north. It's more.
Aye. But have you ever seen those guys that paint? It's not lines on the road. It's when they paint like a slow sign.
No.
But they do it. I always thought it was like a template where they would put it down in the road and just pour paint in it. So it's. But these guys are fucking artists. Like they put it in a wee bucket and then he'll do the S. And then move it on and do the L. So it's all handwritten street. You know,
I thought they would do. Yeah, I thought they would be like, just as they said, like
it's incredible. So like a giveaway written on the road, just all the hand of an artist.
Is that like comedians and actors? They all work in call centers.
Yeah.
So basically, anybody working doing the S's and they're all artists in their spare time.
You told a mental story to me just before we came on. About the driving tester.
Oh yeah, where he keeps fucking people over.
Yeah.
I have a driving test tomorrow. I'm not confident because I decided to take a 7-month hiatus and then one lesson.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to mention that in the podcast because, and if you fail,
they'll know.
Will that be a second failing?
Yes.
Yeah. Second test failing.
Yeah.
One of my pals did 9.
9?
Yeah, 9.
I feel like I would give up after 3.
Yeah.
All right, it's right.
Driving's not for me.
It's not meant to be. Right. I'm not too confident because I left it last minute and then came in, and even I got into the car, the driving instructor was like, "So, it's been 8 months and you've booked a test for tomorrow, and you want to use my car and affect my fill rate."
Fuck yeah, you use the
so
instructor's car, don't you?
So he's just like, "And you're using my car." And you're going to basically, he was like, and you're going to affect my fail rate, as in like when you fail, it goes on my record as well. You know, they have a certain.
Oh God, yeah.
And I was like, look, I know what you're saying, but you know, it's either that or next April.
Yeah.
You know, but the guy basically had failed me. I got failed the first time by him being really harsh and all. We had a whole fallout. I think I told you the story. I told Kai the last day in his podcast about. He failed me for something stupid, and then I touched his knee and said,
"Oh yeah,
oh my God, it's your first test too." We could have been nervous together, and then basically, when that went to shite, he just told me today that this guy's been failing other people by really brutal stuff, like a girl saved his life basically and pulled off a miraculous maneuver because there's some psycho on the road, and then he just failed her at the end for not checking a blind spot.
Jesus.
Which I wouldn't mind if it was like went down as a minor.
Aye.
He was like flat out like, "Nah, you could have killed us all." And I'm like, "Yeah, fucking, you wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for my fucking Bad Boys 2 maneuvers."
I
couldn't think of the first car chase that went into my head. Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2 is a good car chase.
I know. Do you
reckon that thing still happens where it's like it's very much a porn thing, like where people try and pass their driving test by coming onto the instructor?
I thought you were going to say, like, you know, driving the pizza to the house. Come on to the driving instructor.
They were pass their test by fixing the plumbing.
Do you reckon? It's bound to.
It must do. It must do, because I know a taxi driver who says that still happens quite a lot. There'll still be people, men and women, who will offer for in lieu of the fare.
I tried it.
You tried it on a taxi, or?
No, I tried it in the driving test, and he was like, "Just keep your eyes on the road, mate."
I tried it with my bin man. He was only collecting the blue, but I had a full brown. I was like, "I suck your dick if you take the brown."
That would be the most.
Won't be the only brown bin that will be getting serviced today.
That'd be funny. That'd be horrific because as soon as you fish, you open up the compost bin and go.
Oh God! Because I've done nothing exciting. Because our weekend in Ireland was a good laugh.
Yeah.
We talked in your podcast about it, but gigs were fine.
Yeah.
There was a mental stag do.
Yeah.
The guy had a leather balaclava on in Dublin, which I thought bold.
It was for an English.
They were from London as well. The worst of the English.
Yeah. That guy died behind that mask. So there was a guy in the stag party with a leather mask, and he was looking at us while we were on stage. I heard you chatting to him, and I was like, I could just see him. But it was way worse lit up while you were on stage because it wasn't on right. It was all warped in his eyes, and he literally was dead behind it.
It was horrifying looking at. When you'd left, because you went to do another gig, he'd got up, because by the end of it, they'd mixed with these group of 4 middle-aged women. So he was sitting in between 3 of them, and one of them was sitting in between the rest of the stag do. And I was kind of talking to him for the stage, going, "This isn't ending well." You ladies at all, and he got up at the start of the second bit before I brought Kevin on, and he walked past the stage, and I kind of commented on him, and then when he came back up, he asked if he could come on the stage to give me a hug. So I was like, fuck it, why not? I was like getting a hug, and I was like, somebody got up and started taking photos and then sent me them on Instagram, and but while I was doing it, right, he was hugging me like that, and I turned around and felt his arse, right? And normally that would be quite a funny thing, but then I was like, I don't know if that's acceptable at all anymore. Like even at 10 years ago, feel any guy's arse, no bother. Like I was
again a leather balaclava,
feeling arse's 10 a penny, but yeah, I was.
In the leather balaclava, I reckon you're safe.
I would hope so.
You could take it, considering he's absolutely slamming our entire. How dare you?
When I was driving here today, I saw it was a bumper sticker. It was a van, an electrician's van, and it was a picture of Yoda.
Okay.
And it said, "Too close you are. Back the fuck off, you must."
That's such a shite. Like it really is shite, but excellent.
Too close you are.
Fuck off. I'd love to hear you.
Back the fuck off, you must. You're like, how the fuck?
It sounded broken and kind of
managing to be threatening using Yoda.
Back the fuck up, you must.
Did I tell you about the guy I had? He's a lovely guy as well. A guy called Sandy. He comes to a lot of gigs, Scottish acts, and he was at my Fringe show this year. He sat in the front row, and it was like a Wednesday night. He was the only one that was sat in the front row, and he had a T-shirt on that said, "I hate cyclists," right? Bold letters. So already quite a statement.
Yeah.
I hate cyclists. And it said, "Real men ride women."
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, fucking hell.
That's great. You seeing that in the shop and be like,
oh, man, I know. That's the one.
That's the one.
It's one of those T-shirts that you would only ever buy from a seaside shop in like Benidorm.
Yeah.
When you go in and there's like a shitload of fake football tops.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole range where it's just aliens smoking hash and going, "Take me to your dealer." Like, thousands of them.
A couple of bucket hats. That's amazing. You wouldn't get anywhere though riding only women.
No, you wouldn't be a slow.
You know, there's different outputs, Sandy.
Tour de France would be some race though. Imagine. 30 guys.
Literal rate to the finish.
30 guys shacking away round Toulouse.
Lance, one ball down. Do you think having one testicle give him the advantage, or was it the draw?
I reckon it would be worse. You get a drag on one side.
I don't think he's. Do you think it's like brakes that are dodgy now? Is in like he's pulling slightly to the right because he'd only got the right testicle?
Well, because if like.
Did you just try and balance it right in the middle bar?
I've never ridden like a proper professional bike.
Okay.
But I remember, because it's fucking bizarre when you were kids and you used to get bikes for Christmas.
Yeah.
And there was a craze, I don't know if it happened in Ireland, but for us, there was a huge thing about how many gears you had.
Yeah. No,
right?
It was, yeah.
So if you had like fucking bikes with 35 gears, and
yeah,
you're like, there's no way you're ever going to use these.
Never felt it as well.
No, exactly.
You had to
use
go up
at
15
best
gears.
3 gears, right? And so there was rally racers, and they were like proper thin, race type bikes. Velodrome kind of bikes, and I remember having one of them, and the seat on that was, because my balls are quite massive anyway, and they always have been from an early age. I've been afflicted with massive balls.
Are you fucking like when you're cycling, you name them?
But there was very much a splay across each side.
Why would you use that word?
Because that's the actual word for it.
The balls are splayed.
So you would splay them across each side. So I'm imagining with one, at the speeds he's going at, you'd get a drag. Because that's why they wear the helmets that look like torpedoes and look like...
Yeah, but you wear helmets just in case you knee your balls up and knock yourself out. Knee up, smack.
But I mean, like with the thin margins we're talking in professional cycling here, the seconds... If you had ball drag...
Yeah, right. I don't think, like, what you're saying to yours is like getting a limb removed. Most people's balls wouldn't be so massive that they would lose seconds on like races.
Yeah.
You know, like Lewis Hamilton. He removed his ribs so he could suck his own dick, and then he removed his balls for aerodynamic reasons.
No, because he's in a car. They're not exposed to the wind. I'm like they.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're saying,
You've done that thing where you try on your girlfriend's underwear for a laugh. No, I tried on Amy's once. I couldn't even get one testicle in the fabric. Like genuinely, it was just like a fucking. It was like I was flossing my balls. It was like,
you fun. What was it?
What? It was a pair of pants. I didn't put the fucking bra on, and I didn't get tights up as well. I wasn't like going for the full hog. I was just like, you have a wee laugh and you go,
meet the postman. Any bills today? You can take them back.
There was one time.
I've eaten your bin, man. That's what you said.
There was one time as well. I remember Amy coming into me. This is before we had kids, before we were married. We were living together, and she came in and she was like, I heard her moaning and like muttering to herself, and she was obviously looking for something. And then she came in and went, "You've been stealing my pants." And I was like, what the fuck would I be doing? Like, what? Like, either I'm wearing them. I've already proven that this is impossible. Like, unless you're cutting about with pants that are bags for life, there is no way I'm using them. So what the fuck am I selling them? Like, I'm not stealing. There might be another reason why you don't have any pants.
Yeah. That'd be great if you were doing a little get rich.
My side hustle.
Your side hustle is taking your wife's underwear and selling them on Vinted.
Can you imagine explaining that when you got found out?
No, don't get mad. I'll have this little scheme.
Calling yourself an entrepreneur.
It's going to put the kids through college. How much have you made so far? £100. And I've sold everything.
Did you see Dragon's Den last night? Hello, Dragons. My name's Mark. I'm looking for £250,000 of investment for a 10% stake in my wife's pants. The deal is, Peter, I steal the pants and then I sell them online.
He's like, what do you need
Very
money for?
Simple. Yeah.
What do you need investment for?
Exactly what would you need?
I need a website, I think, maybe.
Investment.
What do you need to? I just wanted to tell people that this is possible.
It was mostly on this show to advertise the service.
I brought a picture of my wife for those that get sexual deviance.
Duncan Bannatyne going, I'm out. So would you go to 5%, Duncan?
It'd be great if Duncan actually didn't turn you down. He just went, I'll buy them. I'll buy them all. Just
those mountains of cash they have sitting beside them, just push them like a poker player all in.
Show's over. You take all the investment I had.
Oh, Christ.
Great.
Right.
This week's film was my choice. It was class.
It was.
It really was. When I watched it, I kind of forgot about how good some of the parts in it were.
Aye.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, it is Battle Royale.
Yes, the Japanese school massacre film.
Yeah. It's a good genre. I would watch it. I've actually watched a couple of Japanese school massacre films. Genuinely. There's been like 2 zombie ones recently that were released.
Oh, really?
Where like all school kids die. And they really go into the
because I've never seen the Hunger Games.
I have. I've seen them all.
Have you? Is the Hunger Games not a direct copy of this? Yeah. I mean, it is literally.
It's good.
I started reading about them on Wikipedia when I finished watching this because I kind of knew, because I'd kind of gone, I don't know why I made the connection, but I was like, this, I always knew this came first, and I was like, if the Hunger Games just literally just taking this story.
It was like was it like a book?
It was a book, aye, but
she wrote it like a year after Battle Royale. Yeah.
But it is just kids getting sent out to kill each other.
Yeah, it just wasn't. The only difference is that, it's not a school. The rules are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
There's areas you can't go into eventually, and the Hunger Games fire just fills it.
All right.
Rather than.
But there is a winner in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
There is a winner.
Yeah.
And what happens to the winner? Because I think the winners in this. See, I don't know, because at the end, 2 of them. Now, full disclosure. And this is not before anyone makes a pissy thing about this. I never remember characters' names.
Yeah.
I don't remember all. I remember some of them.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm not going to get. And if I mispronounce them, I apologise.
Yeah.
I'm not Japanese.
Yeah.
So it's Noriko.
Yeah.
And Sura.
Yeah.
Suya.
Yeah, and then there's Nanhara's.
So
they were all looking for him.
They win.
Well,
They win by beating the system, basically.
Yeah.
But then when they go back, they're treated as outlaws. They're basically the most wanted people in the country.
Yeah. And they cut them down for like premeditated murder and shit.
Yeah, like I don't understand. It seems they get like a raw deal.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I don't really know what type of government initiative this was. Imagine if someone came into Parliament today and was just like one school class every year, and they just.
Can you? I genuinely could see our current government introducing such a.
Yeah. I mean,
I honestly, if Suella Braverman came out tomorrow and said that they're scrapping the Rwanda scheme, they're scrapping the barges down south scheme, what they're going to do with refugees now and asylum seekers is take them to an island, stick fucking necklaces on them that will blow. Yeah, they're going to drop them on Donegal. And they've got 3 days to murder each other, and then the one refugee left gets a council. Gets to stay in Falkirk.
Oh, that's so grim.
Imagine that as your reward.
Oh my god! Walking into here just a rat-infested hole. Well, but I've wanted.
So is this because? So the reason the Japanese government introduced this is because there's been like an economic crash.
Yeah, and then there's too many kids, isn't it?
Is that why there's too many kids?
Yeah, there was too many kids, and then there was an economic crash, and then the kids were just apparently it just kind of like vaguely was like basically they were given too much back chat.
Yeah, they don't give a shit, but it seems an extreme.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say extreme would be market in fairness,
but they don't like.
I don't see the thing is I don't know how they got it through. Passed as a bill because like there is no actual. It is literally just like it's not filmed really, or
it's not for it. No, because initially I thought it was maybe because I saw this years and years ago. And I'm not seen. So that's for like a reality TV show almost. It's like Running Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas this is not. This is just like a stark warning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
But what I don't get is...
Oh, they do film some of it, in fairness, don't they? In the thing, because remember they showed videos, but I don't know if it's
because they show at the start.
They send it out like a government tape.
Yeah, but they show at the start, like, a big press clamour at this dock.
Yeah,
and then they go, the winner of the winner of the latest Battle Royale, and it's a girl, and then they go, and there's this fucking creepy kid sitting covered in blood, just holding a teddy bear.
Choking people. So killed everyone with that teddy bear.
There obviously is a certain like media recognition of it.
Yeah.
But what I don't get is how come when they first arrive, the class don't have a clue what the fuck's going on?
Aye, he says you don't know the Battle Royale initiative, and they were all like, "What?"
Aye,
like what?
So I'm wondering what the effectiveness of this.
There was no warning if they were all confused. Unless, because I did look at this at the start, because he brings the teacher, the old teacher. By the way, how bad were that class that teacher was like willing to fucking... He was delighted about it. You are all going to die.
Aye, but he gets stabbed in the arse.
He got stabbed in the arse.
Right at the start.
Well, he got his fucking revenge. He went off for a couple of years and started learning knife fucking skills because he launched a knife clean through one of the kids' heads.
I know.
I love the fact the first one was a chalk. He pinged chalk.
Yeah, he goes from... like Robin Williams in Dead Poets Society, Rambo, and very quickly, doesn't he? Like
he's been waiting for
because
this.
at the start, he is their teacher, and there's a day where he turns up, and there's just a message on the board that says, "We decided to take the day off because we wanted to." Right?
Okay.
And then he's proper gutted. So he obviously cares about educating these kids.
And then
as he's leaving the class, that kid Nobu he doesn't purposely do it, but he's fucking about with a knife and just stabs him in the arse.
Is it? Oh, it's Nobu as well. No, Nobu, and then when Nobu's the one that gets demonstrated on.
Yeah, Nobu's the one that he...
So, yeah, in case you might have not have either thing, obviously there's spoilers, but basically they have necklaces on that explode if they're not basically in certain areas, just to keep them fighting and stuff. They would cut off a couple of areas and explode, but they make sure that they know it was working. He just sets off Nobu who'd stabbed him, and then just lets him run around. I love the way nobody tried to help. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, get away!"
Why would you?
In fairness, you don't even know what's happening. I think the countdown thing that was completely unnecessary.
Yeah,
that means they're getting proper pleasure out of it.
I thought the whole necklace. I didn't think the necklace thing was unnecessary because that's where they've got the trackers. And the microphone so they can hear what they're listening to or what they were saying. But see the danger zone things where like every hour there's going to be a new one. Nobody ever gets killed by that. So it seems like a pointless thing to introduce. Like
there's definitely a couple in the second that do.
As I've not seen the second.
Yeah. The second's the same, but they pair people up. So if your partner dies, your neck blows up.
Right,
so
right.
One of them dies, slips and falls, and breaks their neck, and next thing the other person's necklace goes. Oh,
all right.
So they keep each other alive. But it's really good. It's not as fun because you've seen it. It's more just a fucking another Battle Royale. But yeah, the first one. Yeah, that's right. Nobody actually dies. I never actually thought about that.
It just seems. I assumed, because like I said, I couldn't remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
I would have thought that there would have been some scene where they're desperately. I thought, right, here's a scene I had written for it, right, where there's two people that have previously been allies. Right?
Okay.
They're running away. They know they're at the border of a danger area and a good area.
Yeah.
Right. As they get to there, one of them just gives them a cheeky trip up. They stay in the danger area. As they jump off, their head explodes. It's like doing the murder, but you could almost absolve yourself by going, well, was it really like...
It was manslaughter.
Yeah.
At best.
Yeah.
You're trying to absolve because you didn't do it. You just left them for dead rather than...
No, because you have tricked them.
Yeah.
Or that would be better if they tricked themselves. You'd got to the good zone, but you had time to grab them over, and if you just went and then tried to grab them, and you made that noise as well,
like, explode in your face. Well, across. Do you think it would be fun to give you a map upside down to someone? Like, I'll meet you at that. I'll meet you at that thing there in 2 hours. Are you sure? That looks like it might be or just build a wall.
Yeah. Yes.
Build a wall in the quadrant. I mean, it'll be basically like the Northern Irish border. But I don't think you'd have the time to build barracks, in fairness.
No.
Unless your weapon was 60 Brazilian construction workers.
What all fit in that one duffel bag?
They're like clowns, them not. They're good in tight spaces.
Here's because they all get, so when they arrive on the island and they get told, right, you've got 3 days, and basically if there's one person left standing, one student left standing, they win and they escape. But if there's two, you both die.
Yes.
So they are then given a bag and told to go out into the island, and in the bag will be water and some food and a weapon. But they don't all get the same weapon. They all get different weapons. So some people get what I was going to ask you is, what do you reckon is the best weapon?
Oh, the biggest weapon would be your ma.
Sorry. What a useless thing for the Battle Royale.
Your man for motivation.
Because the temptation is to go with the Uzi.
It just feels like I think I would say a katana.
Does anyone get? Is a katana the thing that?
Is it
sword thing?
Yeah, sword. I don't. Yeah, so no, not the sickle one.
No, it's a katana, not like.
It's just like a sword, like a samurai sword, but smaller.
All right. What's those things that Raphael has in the Turtles? They're like 2 forks.
Oh yeah, they would be kind of. Oh, not the forks. Oh no, they would be great. No. I don't know what they are. Little fucking.
But then with a samurai sword, it's again still close contact.
Yeah, but I think you run out of bullets in an Uzi.
Well, you say that.
Oh,
that fucking mental guy literally shoots everything. He's the worst shot in the world, but it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, he just sprays fucking magazines everywhere.
There's that weird scene when he catches the 2 girls at the cliff and he just like empties like 50 bullets in them. It's like
unbelievable.
They were in complete tatters.
That's what I mean. He must have unlimited ammo because he doesn't care less.
Yeah, he must have had a fair whack.
Aye.
Yeah.
He's fascinating because he's the only guy that's volunteered to be there. That's a genuine psychopath.
And he doesn't make it out.
He doesn't know.
What do you think? What do you think? We would kill each other if we were stuck on the island.
Yes.
I'd have you fucking dead on that. I'd dead on the bus before we went.
Who? Because a lot of people, and I apologise if you don't, but you can catch up on their other podcasts, of our group of friends, in terms of a Battle Royale on an island. So there's 7 of us?
Yeah, I think so.
Aye. More. Who's dying?
Well,
order.
I know Daniel first. I know you could probably hear us.
Daniel,
but Daniel said like in a zombie apocalypse that he'd commit suicide immediately.
Daniel would kill him the minute he got handed the rations and it wasn't sparkling water. Danny would kill himself. Like it's
Elliot. I feel he'd bang his nose running out of the room.
Die of hunger.
Die of hunger.
I don't think Elliot.
I don't think Elliot's got it. He's also an easy target.
Aye.
You could not hit him with whatever weapon before he got you.
Plus, he's so lazy.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be the only cunt that would sleep in on Battle Royale.
He would die from sleeping in and the necklace explodes because he wouldn't wake.
Even with the beeping. Shut up, bruv.
Gareth might be hard. Small, fast.
Aye. Aye. Wiry.
Wire, yeah.
Aye, wise.
I reckon the elements would kill me, and I've only been there for 3 days.
Aye.
I'd catch a flu and die.
Yeah. Kai, I think Kai would win it because I reckon Kai grew up like that.
Yeah.
Every day was a battle for survival.
He's proficient in all the weapons. So like, how did he? He'd get that pot lid. He'd he'd fucking fling it, decapitate someone.
Did you know Kai could work you nunchucks?
Eugene's got nunchucks.
Oh shit, so he has, yeah. You ever seen Mickey Bartlett doing nunchucks?
Aye.
Fucking insane.
This must be a Northern Irish.
Do you know? I think the best
weapon. What do you think?
The best weapon. Now, it's the guy with the tracker.
That was unbelievable. Yeah,
right?
You just avoid people till the end.
Aye. So he's got a tracker that shows where every other contestant is. So if you knew the danger zones, but you knew where people were, you just hide out in the areas where nobody was. You could just literally hide out in a bush. For the full 3 days, let the rest of them kill each other. Or when there's a couple left and they're obviously gathering, you go there. They're going to be fucked anyway because they've been battling each other.
Yeah.
So they're going to be in a bad way. You ride in.
You ride in.
Aye. But also
on your horse and a tracker.
You could go to people that have died. If you see people dying, you go to them, see whatever, if they've dropped a weapon or whatever. Because there's a couple of people that don't. A couple of people commit suicide.
Oh, the ones
there's like 4 of them.
There's 4 of them did commit suicide. The first 2 though jumped off a cliff, and one of them looked like he didn't really want to do it, and she was like, "No, she was killing herself," and he looked like he was just like, "Oh, I fancy this girl." There's a lot of fancying.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah, but basically, he was just like, "Oh, I'm not sure about this." He goes, "There's nothing we can do now."
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Well,
and he looked
kill
like
you.
That's imagine shoved him off. She'd be pissed off even though the actual outcome was the same. If she was about to kill herself and then you shoved her off, you'd be, what? That was meant to be my choice. My body, my choice.
Shut up, liberal.
Here's one. Oh no, I don't. I already remember what I did. When that happened, I always remembered they showed you them hit the rock or dead in the rock, but I realized it was another girl later.
Aye.
There's 5 killed themselves. There was the 2 that hung themselves too.
Yeah.
And then there was the girl that after she poisoned everyone, she ran and committed suicide. She jumped off.
Yeah, she jumps off the lighthouse. That's cool.
Yeah. That's why I remember. Class. I remember her all splayed like a ball bag on a racing bike. All over the rocks.
And quite rightly, she killed herself.
That was hilarious.
She fucks up in a big way.
Yeah. So she tries to, I know we're jumping from death to death here, but she basically tries to poison a guy
she's seen him accidentally kill because someone comes at him with an axe because he's the guy with the pan lid.
Yes.
That's his weapon, is just basically a saucepan lid.
And well, mind you, for an Irish person, that's overboiled potatoes. I'd rather get shot.
Oh, now you're moaning about the potatoes. Now what? Used to be you'd eat any potatoes. Now overboiled.
That's what it is. Overboiled your potatoes, and then you immediately commit suicide. All I'm saying is it's a weapon in Ireland.
Imagine that Irish people have become so accustomed to potatoes now. They don't eat them unless they're gratin. So that guy comes out the woods with an axe.
Yeah.
There's one of them because they're all pals. Well, most of them are pals. They all know each other.
They're all crying, trying to kill each other.
Yeah. And he comes at them, and then they roll down a hill, and this guy ends up with an axe in his head.
And he says, "Are you okay?
Does he? Are you okay?
You all right there?
Just a grace.
You all right there? Fucking intestines. Imagine doing that on the Omaha beach. Some soldier with guts all over it, holding it in, going, I wouldn't do that, mate. You all right?
Just asking his legs. You all right, mate?
Are you all right? Well, nobody's holding this axe by my head.
But she doesn't trust the Shura guy after that, because all she sees is them at the bottom and this guy with an axe in his head. So she's, even though he's going, it was an accident, which she would do.
Yeah.
But so when she turns up at the lighthouse, so like 5 girls have all, they basically got quite a nice wee life going on in the lighthouse.
I mean,
great time.
It's typical of 5 girls to have a little fucking full meals and a little kitchen table and doing everything. Forget about it, we'll wait it out too. But there's a part, one of them goes, but we're all going to die tomorrow, and one of them is like, don't be bringing that up.
I know.
I don't know, I didn't say it like such an Irish grandmother. Don't be bringing that up.
There's a lot of weird lines when they're sailing away from the island, and Noriko says, "Oh, it looks so beautiful from here. If only everyone hadn't died." What?
That's like we said that when we were leaving Benidorm and that. Leaving Vegas would have been great. Would have been great if everybody hadn't died. Benidorm.
So her weapon is cyanide, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Some kind of poison.
Yeah. This one
it looks like a wee bit of coke. Actually, it does.
Imagine that. That was her. She thought it was coke. Got a line of rat poison.
Straight away. So they're making what the translate, because the
poison's in English, by the way.
Poison. There's a lot of things in English. Yeah. Battle Royale's always in English, and then the guy at the end, when he says "game over" in English for some bizarre reason. But the translation, with subtitles, the subtitles said they were making spaghetti. And whatever came out wasn't fucking spaghetti. It was like, I don't know what it was, like a noodle soup or something. It wasn't. So she puts that in the soup, but then another of the girls comes in and goes, "Oh, fucking yes, you've made me soup." And starts wolfing it. It's like she's never seen soup before.
She's gripping like a diary in her hand, like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
She's like starts backing off slightly, going, "Oh no."
And then she starts spewing blood.
She goes, "Really? That was quick working poison."
Yeah.
They're pretty bad poison, though, in fairness, if it worked 5 days.
Aye, and then one of the other ones grabs the Uzi and goes, "Right, who the fucking one of you killed her?" And then another one, it's like fucking Reservoir Dogs. They're like just yelling at each other, pointing guns. "No, you fucking middle." And then they just massacre each other.
You cooked, you fucking cow. You fucking cooked this.
It's basically how I imagine most hen do's end. See, when hen do's go away, they always have that shite, "We're going to get a cottage in the middle of nowhere." That's how I imagine those are Saturday nights. Saturday nights into Sunday morning at hen do's, where they've just had enough and they've grabbed any weapon they can possibly find just to maim each other.
I love the fact the one that actually poisoned as well just stayed under the couch, or stayed under the table and got out free. She survived.
Yeah.
Well, she did survive and then ran upstairs.
And then the guilt's too much.
And then, jumps off a lighthouse. What a way to go. Jumping off a lighthouse is pretty cool.
That is cool. The coolest death is, well, not that, I don't know if it's kind of part of the coolest death. There's a wee guy, when the psycho guy turns up at the house, psycho guy turns up at the house, and there's one wee guy comes out riding a bike.
Oh, yeah.
And he fucking chases him.
Yeah.
And the wee guy's riding away from him, and then he shoots him off. And then it turns out he's got a bulletproof vest on. His weapon was a bulletproof vest. So stupidly, he doesn't even give it that amount of time. He gives it like 30 seconds. And then he sits up and unbuttons and he sees the bulletproof vest and he just starts laughing. He's like, ha, ha, ha,
celebrating.
Yeah. And then the guy just turns up on the roof again and jumps down, chops his head off. With a saw, chops his head off, then sticks a grenade in the chopped off head's mouth and lobs it through the window.
That was amazing. That would be pretty harrowing experience now if your classmate's head you thought was coming in comes in with a grenade in its mouth. It's like doing geography in America.
That's class, absolute class.
My favorite death was definitely the best character, the real cool one. What do you call her? Mitsuko, is it?
Oh,
Psycho. She fucking like.
She's like one of the fucking. She's like Ori Yen from Kill Bill.
Oh, because she was being diddled.
Aye.
Booted the lad down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's killed from an early age.
Yeah, she's right, and she was class. When she dies, like he keeps shooting her, and she keeps getting up. That was great. I can't remember what fuck it was, like Mozart playing.
Yeah, there's a lot of classical music getting played in there.
Yeah. She gets shot about 6 times in the back. She keeps getting up.
She does possibly the most sinister killing. And you don't see it happening, you just see the aftermath, where it's her walking away, it's on top of a cliff top, and it's her walking away, and there's just 2 naked lads.
Oh,
there.
That's right.
So she's obviously seduced them in there, got them to take their gear off, and then just absolutely torn them limb from limb with.
They were in pieces.
Yeah, like, because she's got that wee sickle axe thing, and the guy, I mean, it's just literally guts everywhere.
Yeah.
They're both bollock naked. You're like, Jesus Christ, that's grim.
They added like that mad guy, but basically basically the mad guy ended up, the guy that volunteered to be her was the guy that ended up killing her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But he was like, oh, you remember there was a girl hiding, and he was looking for her. He was like, it was like Hiroki or something. Yeah. Hiroki. And she was like, yeah, it's me. And then he just lies there dying and goes, but I fancied you.
Yeah, I know.
They're all like, but I fancied you. I came to see if you're okay. And she's like,
and then she's like that, you never fucking spoke to me. You've never said one word to me.
You never said shit to me for years.
There's a lot of that. There's a huge amount of that.
There is in all of like Japanese films. I watch a lot of Japanese films, like all the zombie films.
It's a lot of Dawson's Creek-esque.
Yeah, they're mad into. It's like there's not even just one love story. Everyone's in it.
Yeah, everyone in this fancies someone. I mean, I know that is high school.
Yeah. But I think they would go out the window during the murdering sprees.
Everyone lets them know who they fancy as well.
Yeah.
There's one wee creepy guy that tries to.
Is this your horny guy?
Well, there's a lot of horny guys in this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would go for those 2 wee masked guys on the cliff top because at that stage, again, it's like the guy in Blade, right? She's obviously a psycho at the school, right? Because you find it at the start you think she's like the really popular girl.
Yeah.
But it turns out like none of the other lassies really hang about with her, so she's not really got a gang, and. So she's obviously a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Quite rightly because of what's happened to her. But so not even that. Like to eat, if it was back home, at the school, you'd be kind of wary about going with her.
Yeah.
In the middle of a game where the whole point is you all murder each other, to then be horny enough to go. However, I want my hole so much. I'm willing to trust this sickle-wielding maniac.
On a rocky beach.
And I'll exactly outside on top of a mountain. I reckon getting my kit off now is the right move here, boys. Also, my pal's here with me, so like, what
could go wrong? It's Tarantino's favorite film.
It is Tarantino's favorite
and that's
film.
why he always...
of the last 20 years anyway.
Oh yeah, and that's why you do see a lot of like, especially Kill Bill and stuff. He does use even the yellow.
Yeah, the yellow running suit. Yeah. But then what? I think this takes a lot from Tarantino.
Yes.
But then they're not really taking it from Tarantino because like that.
You're
scene,
so cool.
Yeah.
Basically, it was. I thought you're really cool, which was a great ending. I like that.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Like. You're really cool. You're so cool. Reminded me of True Romance as well, so it felt like it was...
Because like that scene where all the girls they're pointing guns at each other and just yelling at each other, that's the end of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
But then that's also the end of a huge amount of westerns that Tarantino just took, so...
Yeah.
It's
all fucking mess.
But it's his favourite film. I learned a very funny thing. Because a lot of people thought this was banned in America.
Okay.
Because nobody could see this in America until 2010, I found out.
Okay.
Obviously, people had seen it like we would see banned films. Like by this point, torrents were happening, so you could get on.
You can Limewire it.
Aye.
Zapster. I got it. I got someone.
Napster.
I got someone. I tried to download a Dr. Dre song once, and I got a Japanese woman being murdered in the forest.
Did you?
Yeah. Shaped my youth.
That difficult 4th album that Dre released.
I've done it so many times where I've been, and I did it recently with watching a true crime thing, and I thought it was an interview with the murderers, the Ukrainian boys. I can't remember the whatever twins. They just murdered people with hammers. They went on a big spree from town to town. And I was sitting there watching the video. And by the time I found them stabbing the fuck out of someone's stomach with a screwdriver, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be an interview. This is the actual video. It takes me far too long to realise. So I've done that with that. I was like, this must be Trey's new video.
Oh yeah, Limewire was an absolute roulette of. Yeah. I remember. Because I used to, when I was, so Limewire, I'd be about like kind of 14, 15, and use it for porn and stuff, right? And because I was such a wee horny guy myself, right? I don't think I ever got, because it was so slow in downloading, but you'd get wee snippets. So you'd get like, it would download like 5 seconds of the film every 20 minutes. Right? So you could watch certain bits. I have come to so many setups to porn films, you wouldn't believe. I have never got to the point, because I'd have been sitting there for 5 hours till I got to the point where even a shoulder was shown, a bare shoulder. So I've come just with the sheer anticipation of me going, I fucking bet they're going to pump here. So I literally just come to 2 people talking so many times.
Ordering a pizza.
Yeah,
you were gone by
a woman on a phone.
Soon they put the phone down. I don't know how long I can keep this going. It'd be great if you're annoyed as well that whatever video you have is the setup's way too long. Yeah. You're trying your best. It shows you the entire 30-minute journey of the pizza man that going to the house, hitting red lights. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious?
He gets a flat tire. Go away for the but it wasn't. It was never actually banned in the US.
Okay,
right. What it was never. The 2 reasons that I've read it wasn't released is, first reason was the Japanese company wanted too much money for because it was going to be a really independent film. Like it wasn't like fucking Warner Brothers or Disney weren't going to hawk up the money to distribute this. So it needed to be an independent company, and they just didn't have the money to pick it up. And also, it was just after Columbine.
Oh, right.
And you can't release this.
Yeah.
I don't reckon it would be that popular after Columbine anyway.
Yeah.
Because it is literally just kids.
Yeah, it's a battle royale.
Killing each other. Yeah.
The danger zones were like
geography.
Yeah. 2 o'clock maths class.
But it has spawned this spawned the whole battle royale. Particularly in video games.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah. What's the main one?
Fortnite was the first
kind
of, but then Call of Duty Warzone and all was brilliant. Yeah. That got us through lockdown.
Yeah, it's a similar idea where you just get dropped somewhere with a weapon and then you got to go and find other weapons and
it was class.
Kill all of the folk.
I reckon you would have survived. You would have survived the blast.
COVID
from the.
I did. Oh, you reckon I survived the blasting of the neck? I don't have that big a neck. It's not around my fucking stomach, for Christ's sake.
It doesn't matter. I'm going for it anyway.
The other fact I found out about it was what year was it? 2012. The Independent newspaper named Battle Royale as part of its top 10 sports movies of all time.
Sports movie?
The fuck?
Why would it? It's like they never watched it.
It goes Rocky, Happy Gilmore, Battle Royale.
Any given Sunday. Oh, that's amazing. What did I have written here? I had something like the horny guy. I had a guy that I thought you might have got the horny guy, but I realized now the people on the beach was definitely worse. But do you remember the part where he's walking up behind the girl and she's like he's like, where are you going? And she's like, I'll be ahead of you forever. And he goes, I'll watch your back forever.
Oh yeah.
And then that was a dream,
is she the one running?
Aye.
There's a lot of dreams and flashbacks that you never really, because she's running and he's following her on a bike.
Yes.
Aye. But then he finds her because Mitsuko kills her.
Yes.
And then does he not find her and cradles her?
Oh yes, that's right. Actually, he does. Yeah.
Because before that, there's the wee horny guy that tries to sexually assault her, and he's got a gun on her.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, I'll just make you do it."
Yeah.
And then she ends up. She shoots. He tries to shoot her, and it just grazes her head, and then she goes fucking mental, and then stabs him in the dick.
Oh, that's right.
Stabbing him in the dick. Yeah.
That's what I was cool, actually, with the bullet.
Yeah. There's a couple of bits I think are weird. There's a lot of weird shit in it. But,
yeah.
See the wee guys. We not talked about the 3 wee guys who try a completely different tack. They're going to build a bomb.
I really resonated with that dude.
Yeah, what, the hacker?
Yeah, the guy was like, oh, my uncle, this is a pin from a thing that my uncle is going to blow a parliament with. And I was like, I see him. I've got a couple of them in the family.
Guy Fawkes' nephew.
That's
the thing.
Wee rawhead.
Because all they've got on them is their school bags. And in his school bag, he's got a picture of this terrorist uncle and also a guide to make a bomb. Like, where the fuck did he think they were going? Like, does he just carry this bomb-making kit around with him the whole time?
He was going for a battle royale, regardless of what happened that day. He was going to build one in the house.
Because I'm assuming, because they say they evacuate the island. So I'm assuming people live there the rest of it, because it's only once a year they do this battle royale.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming people live there because he sends the other two out to go and like find fertilizer and sulfur, and they can find it no bother.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there's folk there anyway. There's like farmers and stuff there that they can find that shit.
Well, it looked like everything was abandoned. I don't know. Did they say that? Because like half the stuff is there. Because a lot of stuff was out of date. Remember, he says it's out of date.
Oh yeah, the rice.
And the time we went into like the drugs were out of date as well.
That's a good point.
So it must be like some sort of nuclear testing thing. And then they were like everything was abandoned, but there was shit there because someone was eating rice and everything.
That's true.
We found rice.
That is true.
You reckon you just walking in and you're making making yourself a nice wee apple pie?
No, I thought
two fucking Japanese kids come in knifing each other.
I thought there maybe was people there, and then it was like an Airbnb type situation where folk could give up their houses to the battle royale, and then they got back in their house. It'd already been cleaned up, but you just like to the kids, right? We just don't think about what's happened in this house in between that, right? So that we've not even talked about as well as the guy. The teacher. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, he's a bigger actor. I do know. Who is he?
He's the guy from Takeshi's Castle.
Oh,
he's the main presenter of the original Takeshi's Castle.
Wow.
He's like our Dermot O'Leary. Yes, he's like Japan's Dermot O'Leary, presenting these fucking game shows and stuff.
Do you think Davina McCall would be good in the Battle Royale? Who's this year's winner? It's wee Gary. Holding a football covered in cum and blood.
But yeah, Takeshi, because he's a fascinating guy.
Yeah, he was great.
Because at the end...
Oh, that's right.
When he unveils a painting he's done.
Aye.
That's fucking... It's just like this cartoon of all the students in various ways they've been killed, and then Noriko just in the middle like an angel. Because she's the only one that turns up on that day.
Yeah.
When everyone else doesn't bother turning up his class, she's the only one. So she's clearly like the teacher's.
Yeah. I hope you survive.
Yeah.
I used to draw those pictures.
What, those psychopathic?
Yeah. I used to have a blow pen when I was a kid. You know the one where you put like a marker in, you can blow so it looked like blood spatter. So all I was doing was killing people and then going... If they found my drawings, they'd be like, this is a serial killer.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever done one of those... Was it Rorschach's?
Yeah.
Have you ever done one of them?
Yeah. Just Thatcher. I only see Thatcher every time. She's thriving.
What do you see? Thatcher. Oh, sorry, that's actually my picture of Margaret Thatcher. That wasn't the real text. That's actually her autobiography. Sorry about
that. What do you see in the Rorschach?
I've never done one.
I've never actually done one. No.
Yeah.
I don't think it actually does anything, does it?
No, it seems like quite an antiquated kind of...
I feel like it's just a test to see if you're absolutely... Like, if I went, what's that? And you're like, horse cock. Yeah. And they'd be like, all right, you're mental. If you just said, it's just a splodge, mate, you go, okay, you're normal. That's. But
there must be some way you can fake that, because if you're a serial killer and you don't want to get caught, you're not going to say... If it comes, what would you reckon that is?
Butterflies, meadows.
Aye, it looks like two guys slitting each other's throat. Really? No, I don't mean that. I mean, it looks like...
Can I go again?
Looks like Millhouse for The Simpsons.
That's his way of getting out of it. John Wayne Gacy. I see Millhouse. Before The Simpsons, in fairness. Do you know when the two people hung themselves? Your one walked past you. I seen them all strung up, nice and cozy. They were.
Yeah.
And she went, "Not my scene.
Not my scene.
Not my scene.
Suicide. Not my vibe."
Aye. Stand at the gate of fucking Auschwitz. Not my cup of tea. Well, I'm glad you're not your scene. Really glad. That's probably a good thing. It's probably the most normal thing you've said.
Takeshi's Castle at the end, when he gets shot. Because he clearly wants shot, because he's coming at them with a gun that turns out to be a water pistol.
Yeah, he wants this is his Sarah.
He gets shot quite badly as well. Then his phone rings, and then he just gets up and
terrifying. I love that.
Just to tell his daughter to fuck off.
I want to die that bitter. I want to die that man. Kill the entire thing. Clearly wanted to die. He didn't leave with the rest. He was doing star jumps for a while.
He would die. That was weird.
And then he just
But does he live there?
The getting up. Yeah, well, maybe I don't know. Is it just basically you have a shy class and then you put in and go, for this Battle Royale, can I get the 2024 slot?
Aye.
And then he goes and lives in the island getting prepared for it.
Because they kill their new teacher. He doesn't want them to be a part of it. So they just kill him as well. And then show them going.
How does this bill pass?
I know.
How did this bill pass?
I know.
Kill the current geography. You did a right number on the country.
And also,
he's covered in blood.
When there's an election, does each party have to then adhere to this? Because surely a good manifesto point would be, so the kids getting killed, we're going to stop that.
Yeah.
So because then at least you've got the 16 to 21-year-old vote. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, that does sound good, actually. That does sound...
But you lose the old people who are like, more kids.
Yeah, exactly.
More, I want one every week. One every week. I want a Battle Royale every week. Now, what do you think would be the worst possible weapon? You said the best. What do you think would be the
worst weapon? A flump.
A flump.
You know those sweets?
Oh, I know.
A big fucking flump.
You have to hope that they choke on it.
Because they don't even taste nice.
I reckon a DVD of About Time.
I reckon you could kill someone with a DVD.
You reckon
the DVD box of About Time minus the DVD.
You
okay, what about you could slit someone's... See if you... Right, do this when you get home.
Okay.
Right, wait a minute. Do we have a DVD?
No.
Right, first of all...
You have yours, do you?
Right, Right, we'll do this for next week's episode, right? Pick a number, because I've got 3 here. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
I'll go with 2.
Right, you're going to go with
We'll
2.
go right bang in the middle.
Right.
Oh, God.
Comedy films.
Oh, great. Good.
We're going to do... Knocked Up.
I haven't seen Knocked Up.
You haven't seen Knocked Up?
It's one of those big ones that I fucking haven't watched that. You've managed to nail like 2 or 3 of them. There is
a scene in this that will...
Yeah, okay. I find it.
Right,
I'm pretty sure I have seen every single Seth Rogen film.
Is this Apatow again?
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Yeah, from the writer and director of 40-Year-Old Virgin. So, right, there you go. Right.
Oh, fucking excellent. That was a good find.
Right, so...
Right.
I mean, it's scratched the fuck anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay.
Right. So if you just get the box as a weapon, that's pretty useless. If you get the box with a DVD, right?
Well, that one's not snappy. What the hell? Right, okay.
Right.
Okay.
You tell me you couldn't do damage with that. Look.
Oh, you could.
See how sharp that is?
Okay.
Right the throat, right? See?
You're scaring me.
See? That's a good weapon.
So what's next week's DVD now since you're in? No, it's not. People are like, what do you do with the DVDs? And I'm like, I don't even watch the DVDs.
No, I don't even watch the DVDs.
If I find them,
I forgot to tell you.
I just have you been sending them back to the charity shops?
Yeah, I'd take them back. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's very nice of you. And I'm like, you don't know what I'm doing.
I know.
You don't know what I'm doing.
The idea was we would give them away eventually to people, but who wants a DVD?
Nobody wants. It's just a fucking hassle.
To illustrate, I meant to tell you this at the start, to illustrate how little people want DVDs now. Okay. Right? My brother, side note, I was taking a shit at the time.
Okay.
Right? He phoned me. But he first of all messaged me and he said, you know how you're looking for DVDs for the podcast? I was like, yep. And then he FaceTimed me. And I was like, you're taking a shit? And I was like, yep. So he was at the... I didn't realise there was absolutely no need for me to do any of that shit part of the story at all.
you just chucked yourself under the bus.
Literally no point. he said to me, right, because my wee brother, I've told you this before, he buys football tops from charity shops.
Yeah.
He's got a massive collection. So he was at a charity shop and he was like, right, there's a massive crate here, and it says on it 20 DVDs for £1, right? He's like, do you want me to get you some? And I was like, has this guy written it wrong? And it's 20 DVDs and they're £1 each. And he's like, I'll go and check. So he came back and he was like, no, any 20 DVDs for £1. And I was like, yep. And he's like, what do you want? And I was like, genuinely, just look through, as long as they're films, like no documentaries or anything like that. As long as they're films, pick like great films, pick
Trash.
any films that you think would be funny for us to talk about. And then he was like, right, sound, I'll go and have a look. And then he got back to me 10 minutes later and he's like, I've got you 40.
Yeah, you're done.
We've got 40 films sitting there.
You've hit the mother load with one of them. That is excellent. You've hit the mother
He sent me pictures of them, and there's some genuinely good stuff in there. Like, there is some genuinely good ones. So we're done for almost a year. Actually, I'm done for a year.
You're basically.
I'll only have to do 21 a year. So.
We are going to do the last 2 weeks in October. We're going to do Halloween movies. We're going to do a Halloween movie each.
Yeah.
Are we? No. Yeah. So do you have Halloween movies in the
No,
the party?
Because they don't need to be. We don't need to be. I've found them. Because it's the Halloween.
Oh, so it's any.
It can
so
be any
so
Halloween.
any Halloween.
Just our favorite.
We don't have
just
to
our favorite scary films.
Okay.
Because I don't think I actually have any DVDs.
Perfect. Sweet.
That are scary films.
No. I watched Scream 6 there last day in the cinema.
Is it good?
It was enjoyable. I mean, I don't really get scared of a slasher movie because it's just a guy stabbing.
Aye.
You know, it's like where you're, like you're from.
I tell you what I watched very quickly before we go. Just rambling here now. Extra content. I watched Bullet Train for the first time.
Oh yeah, I like.
I loved it.
I tell you what,
I absolutely loved it.
I have a theory about Bullet Train, about how much it would be better if you didn't have Brad Pitt's character in it the entire thing. If he didn't exist, there was no need for him. He wandered around. I get that he's a main part of it. He
cements the thing, though.
But he's not good at it. I actually fucking hated him in it.
He is quite annoying, actually.
Everyone else was better.
Aye.
You know, Aaron Taylor Johnson was 10 out of 10.
Absolute class in it.
He's so good in it. Yeah, he was fucking. He's the only. He held the whole thing together.
There's a good chance he's the next Bond.
That'll be good.
Apparently, this morning they were saying that he's going to be Bond and Nolan's going to be the director.
That'll be good. Yeah, I'll take that.
It'll be set in the 60s.
Yeah, probably, but no Nolan would be like, oh, we jump through a fucking time machine.
See, that's what people are saying. How the fuck is Nolan going to incorporate time travel into it?
That'd be great. Well, if Austin Powers did it,
exactly.
Christopher Nolan could do it.
Right. So next up, Knocked Up. Next, yes, next up, nice. Knocked Week. Knocked Up next week, and anything to.
No. I was about to plug this podcast. That would have been a real stupid thing to do.
Plug this podcast?
Yeah. On the end of the podcast, please. I've got an NFL one. If you're into NFL, it's still going for the NFL season.
Good. I'm going to be full on steam ahead, promoting my tour.
Oh, great!
From now on, so I'm going to try a thing in October where I'm going to post a clip a day.
Okay.
Just to see if it makes any difference.
It definitely would if you have the whole thing. If you got them ready to go.
Aye. So we'll see. So look out for them.
Yeah, you look fucking out for that. Get ready for it.
Wait till you see some fucking lackluster crowd work coming your way, folks. But apart from that, keep listening, and also if anyone you know would quite like this podcast, and
I'm going to say goodbye the way that the instruction video in Battle Royale is.
Oh, fuck! We didn't even talk about the instruction video.
Goodbye.